Hi, welcome back to a brand new video of the Targeted Individual Program, Talking Real Experience. Now, I figure I'm going to do this video like this. I really don't want to do it on the desktop because, I mean, it's going to take, a while to download the videos and, bring the videos into the software and all that stuff. But I just want to do this because this is the only part of the video that I want to connect three videos together so you guys get an idea of exactly what was going on, what was taking place. All right.
So of our women are Heidi.
Let me okay. So
slept with his wife. That's what you guys know what I'm saying.
So you see this woman here.
Thank you.
She's sitting. And see what I do. So when she steps into the bus, you see she has a hand signal. And she's taking up the entire space. There's 4 seats there. Right? Actually, no, 3 seats. 3 seats. So there's 3 seats there. She's taking up the entire space because I usually sit on that side, and they wanted me to sit across from her so she can target me. All right. Now let me bring up the other video. Okay. So as I sat down, I noticed that again she starts targeting me. She started kicking her feet back and forth. All right. And then when I hit the record button, the New York Predator Department using their sirens. They just use their sirens there again, as I'm saying, it's outside, right? And again, very low, so you can't hear it, right? You can't pick it up, right? The camera or the mic on the phone cannot pick it up because again, they're doing it at a very, very low volume, but I can hear it. Okay. So anyway, let me play the video. Now, mind you, she puts on her mask. Okay, so the reason why she puts on her mask is because she did not think that I got her face on video. But that is why sometimes you will see me keep my video recorded as I'm entering the bus, because they'll do stuff like this. So all of a sudden now she puts on her mask, okay? While she was talking to me. She did hand signals, you see she's like, just stuff like that. And was thinking her finger. Look what she's doing.
This stop is Remsen Avenue and Rutland Road.
So she was shaking it back and forth, kicking it back and forth.
Please exit through the rear door.
All right, so the video end, right? Okay, now, so as soon as that video ended, she started again doing a targeting. So I immediately hit the record button. All right.
Transfer available to be cloud.
Right, so what just happened here? Okay.
Transfer.
Now I want you to see as she puts her hand underneath the strap of the bag, you will see her make her finger like a gun. Watch. Right there. See that? Okay. And then she goes, right, so she went into that, making my finger like a gun. Hold on. Right there. Okay. Now normally when a person puts their hand to the strap, they don't do this. You see where her thumb? See where she placed her thumb? Inside the palm of her hands. Okay. Now look. And what does she do? What does she do? All right. The pointing finger, which is why this ring on my pointing finger, whenever I look at it, they will use the sirens. Okay. And I wonder why. Could it be that early on in my targeting, the cop that was targeting me, right, following me around, was doing the same hand signal? Whenever he saw me, he would have his hand in like a fist, except for his pointing finger that either pointed, it wasn't really pointed at me, but either pointed down or pointed towards the direction he was facing. Okay? So, yeah, I remember these things, okay? Like I said, I remember my targeting very well and what they were doing. And here in your Predator department again using their sirens. Alright? So, I just wanted to show you guys. Alright? So, what you guys don't see, let me move this here, is now she'll do the palm fixation drill. Okay? So, let me show you guys. Okay? So, you see that? That is how they mask the palm fixation drill, by acting as if she's putting her hands to the back of her. Like I said, I'm very, very keen on how they target me and how they try to mask it and how they try to get away with it, right? So they'll do things like, yeah, I'm putting my hands in my bag and stuff like that. Now, mind you, notice how she moved over, okay? Because she moved over because, again, she didn't want me to record her because she was sitting directly in front of me, so she moved over. But what I did, like I said, I kind of anger myself because sometimes they'll look at the reflection on the bus window, right? So what I've learned is that when they target me and I would record, they would look at the reflection in the bus window. I have somebody sitting beside me, or what they were doing is also having people whistle also. So what I did is that angle my body so that way, and I moved my phone close towards my jacket so that it wouldn't reflect, it wouldn't see any reflection on the window. So that's how I was able to get these things, right? Because again, they will adjust, but I also will adjust, okay? So here's a look, all right? And again, and then she goes just like that, okay? Now, if you're sitting down, the bag is on your lap. If you are putting your hands under the strap, you wouldn't do this. Look at where the bag is angled. The bag is on her lap, okay? That's what they do with the palm fixation drill. That's the type of shit that they engage in. Like I said, I've studied this for decades. Okay? I've studied this, and that is why I am able to understand what it is they do, because I've read up about the psychological conditioning, the type of things that they do. That's why you see me talking about books on dark psychology, psychological manipulation, stuff like that, and hand signals, stuff like that. They're all rooted in mind control, in coercive persuasion programming, right? In dark psychology. Okay. And like I said, go and get the book that I have, that I've been listening to. It's an audiobook that I've been listening to for the past few days now. I listened to it before, but I listened to it every night because, again, it talks about the dark triad personality types, the manipulators, and I want them to recognize who they are. I want them to recognize exactly who they are. And just because they're in a position of authority, okay, just because they're in a position of authority, it doesn't give them the right to do what they do. Okay, because they're a bunch of cowards and they mask. Hold on a sec. All right, it's called Dark Psychology and Gaslight and Manipulation. Okay, how to recognize and unmask the people who use dark power against you and develop necessary skills to prevent yourself from being manipulated. So this is why, and I have a few of these books, and this is why I have a few also in the PDF versions. Right. I also download articles that talk about dark psychology. That's what you see me reading articles, or you hear me read articles on, like I have. Who is it? It's the Harvard law report on how law enforcement manipulate people into false confession, stuff like that. All these. Police officers lying, just their mindset, how they are, right? That these are the true narcissists. These are the true dark triad personality types, where you find them in law enforcement, you find them in the high ups in law enforcement, you find them in the military, you find them in the fire department. And I'm actually going to do a video, I'm not sure if I'm going to do it tonight, where you have a police, what is it? He's the sheriff of a police department. Right, and this guy was, putting drugs in the coffee. Right, this guy was taking a crap all on the floor and stuff like that. These are the mindset that are in the police department. Right, so it is normal for them to do things like this. What we as people, particularly black men and black women, have to understand is how they're manipulating us. Right? They get billions of dollars in funding. They get uh, billions of dollars in corporate money, right? In which they buy technology to use against the public, particularly against black people, right? If it wasn't for Edward Snowden uncovering the fact that police department have been using what is called the stingray device, where they will sit on your block or have you and basically listen to our conversation, committing crimes. It's a crime, but because they're in that position of power, they're not held accountable, and they don't want to be held accountable. But if you and I was to do something like that, they'll throw us in jail. Okay, this is why dark personality types seek positions of power. So because they understand with the position of power that they have, it is less likely that they will be held accountable and responsible for the crimes that they commit. This is why they kill black people all the time, every single year. Hundreds of black men and women die at the hands of police officers. Okay? Because they can get away with it. And every once in a while, they will highlight one or two killings of black men and black women, to make us believe that justice is being done. Meanwhile, the other 595 or 96 unarmed killing of black men and black women, they don't highlight those, right? Because they understand how to manipulate us. They understand how to manipulate us and how to put us back in zombie mode, into this this police officer got convicted, yeah, justice is served. No. Meanwhile, like I said, the other 596, 97 police officers who kill black people unjustly, nothing is being done. Okay? So don't let them continue to manipulate you in such a way that you don't know how to fight back. Okay? Because eventually, like I said, there's going to be enough of us who are going to continue to expose this, and to the point where people are going to be waking up. And this is what they don't want. This is why I get the death threats. This is why, what they've been doing lately is having people stand in the hallway of my building, because of course they want me to show them, right? Because again, this is what is called coercive manipulation, right? Not only am I not going to do that because I put myself and my family. Well, I'm a whatever. But my family, again, I'm not going to put them in danger for these psychopaths and sociopaths, right? I'm going to expose it to how I want to expose it, and I understand what it is that they're trying to do, how they try to manipulate me. Okay, but like I said, they're going to make the move, not me. They're going to they have to do it. Okay, see, they want me to do it. They want me to get angry and attack somebody so they can say, okay, we got reason and this and that, right? So they will engage in, like I said, in the passive aggressive. People walking next to me, bumping me. I'm on the bus sitting down, reading an article, do a walk by and just hit my hands and then say, sorry, and this, as if it was an accident. So they do stuff like that, right? They do stuff like that. And like I said, I've tried to warn other TIs about this too. What it is that they do, the passive aggressive, the assaults, and it is assaults. Okay, I get on the bus, pay my fare, and go to put my card in my wallet. The bus driver just steps on the gas and drives off and send me flying towards the door of the bus, backwards. Right, I could injure myself. This is the stuff that they do. Okay, trying to cause further damage, and then trying to say, okay, well, you're not damaged. This is the insanity of this program. You have to understand the people who operate it and the people who participate in it, they're insane, but they have to make you insane, right? Within the society, those in power, the dark triad, the ones who are the drug dealers, the ones who are the SA, by far, right? The ones who are the manipulators, the ones who are the abusers, they're all in law enforcement, right? They're in the military. But they have to create the same mindset within the public space, or within the public sphere, right, in order to take the focus off of them, right? And many people don't understand how they're being manipulated, right? The reason why there continues to be poverty in this country is because it is profitable, right? Because poverty is the biggest contributor to crime. And they can end poverty. They don't want to, because again, they're separating themselves from the rest of society because they are the elites. They are different from us. They are the gods. At least that's what's going on in their mind. This is the sick mindset that they have, right? I mean, who spends $275 million on a yacht, and then lay off, 10,000 people in your company, right? When you didn't, when you could have gotten a yacht for, like, let's say 100 million, right? The other 150 million, you could have kept those employees, but that's not what it is. These like I said, they have what I call it's a mental illness, and we have to recognize that. And the only how things are going to change is if there is a revolution, okay? And there are many forms of revolution. People need to wake up and start voting for these rich, wealthy people into political office, right? Pick a candidate within your community and support that candidate. Stop voting these wealthy people into government. They're not there to help you or protect you in any way. They're there to help themselves and protect themselves and the people like them. All right? And they get the majority of people in society to do shit like this, right? Because again, they have the experts to manipulate anybody they can. They have the technology to do it also. And we have to understand and recognize that. Okay? All right, so that being said, talk to you guys in the next video.